Hello and welcome to another update video about HBAR. So the situation on the HBAR chart hasn't really changed, but I think in the last video we already talked about this resistance located at 16.8 cents, the important 100% extension of the initial rally. And you see that the market is respecting it at the moment. And the price is holding below that level. It's pretty much the same FIB extension that ADA is currently consolidating below. Anybody who's following the ADA chart, it's just always important. This 100% extension, pay attention to it. It is strong resistance. It's not easy to overcome. So that is why I'm watching for evidence that this B wave pullback has started. By the way, there are other scenarios, there's a bearish one on this chart in yellow, in which this is only a wave 4 corrective rally because of this mess that happened here. This is really just a mess. But the white count for now, and I make it very clear, the white scenario for now is preferred. That can change, but for now, because of the surge from our support region, where the price started that rally in September, no, 1 second, that rally, sorry, not September, in November, we had a bounce here in July though, and then we were just consolidating. We had a bit of a bounce in September, but the lower low was actually made in November from where we then started. But this was the, let's call it cycle support, where in this entire cycle the price found support. We had a rally into the March and April highs last year, then a pullback deep, but we didn't make lower lows, not below the 22 low, 23 low, and we've seen that surge, but from support into resistance. And you see how quickly that happened. Can you I mean, just compare. I know there was a news event and so on. Well, the good news is, yes, there was a news event, but we didn't collapse down again. Not like here, in April, and then it obviously collapsed down into May, June, July, August. Horrible. So this is good because it's news event and it's actually holding high. But yeah, can you see how long it took between June 23 and April 24? Like, nearly a year, to rally from like 4 cents to 18, 19, and that was a bit of a blow off top there. And then it rallied now again from like 4 to 16.5, 17 in just couple of weeks, it's crazy. So the market has changed somehow. So I prefer continuation. That means the support for the B wave is between 5.6 cents and 9.9. This is a range now. I see it as a range. We have a support area where this was support before. It still is, in case we break that one. But now support has been lifted to here. So we have, let's say, a different support area to watch, one that's a bit higher. And I see it as a range, and the market can spend a bit of time there. I'm not saying this is what it's going to do, but this is a range, so there's a lot of noise that's going to happen here. It could spend a few weeks here, and then ideally at some point we want to break out to the upside, and that would be wave 3 in my interpretation. Then we should get a wave 4 and a wave 5. Now that can evolve because there's nothing impulsive about it. Yes, this move up looks impulsive. At least it has impulsive characteristics, but all of this is not an impulse. Right? I just look at the mess here that happened. So it's not impulse. It's not an impulse. There are different ways of interpreting this because it's not impulsive. So just be cautious, as we have to be in this stage of the cycle. But support levels are clear. White count is preferred. We're looking for higher prices with the potential of a pullback. The pullback is likely going to be corrective. So now we take a look at the smaller time frame. Also here, situation hasn't changed. I think in the last video, I told you the market is a bit undecided. We could get another high. We did get the additional high, but the market held below resistance. So I don't see that actually as a fifth wave. Yeah, the move from that November low is seen at the moment as a 3-wave move. So it could be, for example, 1, 2, 3, and then we might still be in a 4th wave as a flat correction, or maybe even it's forming a triangle. And then one more high is possible. Not preferred. I did mark it last time with a question mark as well, because it would be a 5-wave move. It would be fairly clearly bullish then. With 5 up, I don't think the market is going to offer that clarity. And we are also stuck just below that really important resistance level. I don't think it's going to be easy for HBAR to go through. But hey, happy to be impressed. but this is sideways consolidation. I find the white count at this stage a little bit more likely. Again, in both we are overall looking for higher, but in the white count we have to consider that the market might pull back into the lower support area. Micro count at the moment, I would say maybe this is an A, B, and we're moving down in a C wave, which could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be a very long C wave, so it might change a bit. Could also be that the A wave is here, and then we're doing an A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it wouldn't really change anything. So as I always say, the micro count is not very clear yet. That will clarify probably over the next few days and weeks. And the support levels, however, are very clear. The upper support, it is there for you to watch. I wouldn't use it to enter large positions, but it's more something for short-term swing traders, range traders. It's between 9.4 cents and 12.4. But the lower support might actually be interesting if the market pulls back, gives an opportunity. If the market offers that opportunity, this actually could be an opportunity for pullback traders. Yeah. So we are watching the market. There's obviously no clear setup right now. I mean, the setup would be when we get the pullback close to the invalidation point, which is the November low. That would be, that would be interesting. But for now, we've just rallied, right? We've just rallied and rallied out of our support area. So now we just wait for the next setup to develop. Yeah, that's the update about HBAR. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.